Hi, I'm Sid with Sid Cycles, and today we're going to assemble the lower end on a 1946 Harley Davidson Knucklehead engine. I've already prepared the right side case with a new race and new bearings and spacers. The flywheels have already been assembled and trued. I have the left-hand case with a new bearing installed in it, or the new bearing race. And after we assemble it, we have to make sure we have the correct flywheel thrust spacing. So we have various size washers that we have to use. So first we install a pair of equal size washers onto the flywheel assembly. I've already measured these with a micrometer to make sure they're a matching pair. Okay. And then we'll slide the pinion shaft into the crankcase through the crankcase bearings. Ensure that the rods line up in the proper holes. Now we have to assemble the bearings on the crank side. Now first assemble these without grease, without any assembly lube, because we're first going to make sure that we have proper measurement. Once we get the proper measurement of end play on the engine, we'll take it back apart and put assembly lube on all these. So you have to drop each individual bearing into the bearing cage. We have two sets of cages on the crank side with a spacer in between. First set goes on, and the spacer, and the second set, and then the washer. Now we can assemble the left half case over the bearings of the race. Cages. Okay. Now we'll have to take this, put it on the engine stand, and then put some bolts through this and check the end plate. Okay. Here's the engine stand. That'll hold our engine temporarily while we get some crankcase bolts through it. These crankcase bolts are various lengths and diameters, so it's important that we get the right ones in the right places. Sometimes that's a trial by error. Okay, this first one will bottom out in the crankcase here. Where that one goes. Let's get them finger tight for now. This one. Looks like it's a little short for that one. I believe this is going to be the center bolt. Two heavier studs here, two thicker gauge studs. Those go in the bottom, two bolt holes. That may take a little persuading. Find the best match for this. That one's coming up short. A little too long. It's going to be this one right here. This breather stud goes through here. Now we can start to tighten up these bolts. Just going to snug them good. Okay, now we're ready to check the end plate. This is the gear case side, right side of the engine. There's the rear. And the crank side.